We're in London in Covent Garden. My name is Tyson and we work the London Rickshaw. We pick up people in and about the West End and we go from destination to destination. I've been in the rickshaw now for about 5 years. People enjoy the ride, but we just negotiate the price, each price where we go. We usually charge £5 for the first mile, and thereafter we charge £5 per mile. So if we're going like 3 miles, it's £15. To Harrods is like 20 because 4 miles, and in King's Cross is the same, about £20, and Euston's about say 15 to 20 depending on where you pick them up. The only problem we find is the black cabs, they don't like us a lot. They tend to cut us up on the road, and basically they do not like rickshaws, and they try and cut us and make us, you know, try and lose concentration. Some of them, they go right in front of your wheels. And the bus drivers, they keep tooting rudely on their horns. They do not like the rickshaws, and basically the police only move us on when we're on a double line and say you can't park here, so we move on. Other than that, if you don't want to park in a non-presidential area, you've got to move on by the police. Otherwise you get ASBO order. You can't return for 2 hours or 4 mile radius, and they give you up to £60 fine. So basically you move on when the police tell you to move on, and you find it's okay. But most people do want it for the kids, or we want to take people to the theatre when they don't know where they're going. Okay? But we want it to be licensed, because when it's licensed, it'll be vetted and everybody will be better off. And we want a proper system that all rickshaws can be licensed and carry like ID badge, just like PCO, and know exactly where they're going. And there should be a simple little test, just so you know where you're going from the station. Basically a 3 mile from Covent Garden or 3 mile from Ox Circus. Know the station, know mainly hotels and all the theatres, because that's all we do, just the theatres and restaurants. And most important, people want to be trusted, so we take them to their destination, take them safely, and not driving fast or mad in any way. So most people are quite happy with that, and they keep coming back. We get feedbacks all the time.
My name is Ayub Saka. Okay, I'm originally from Morocco. I live in London for quite a long time now. What I do for a living? I chose to do this job and be the boss for myself. Beautiful job. It keeps you active. You start the time you want to start. You finish the time you want to finish. So nobody tells you when you take your break. Nobody tells you take 2 hours break and pay. Take 20 minutes. None of that. It's a bit of push. You have to work hard for your money. You have to also have a good customer service. You have to be polite to the guests. You have to be engaging guy, smiling, and to do it in the best way to bring money for your living. You don't find really danger from cars as long as you follow the rules of driving, because obviously if you drive this bicycle, it's like you are driving a car, a normal car. So you have 2 wheels in the back, so you have to watch behind you. We still have basically some how am I gonna say it, like complexities and rudeness that comes from amongst the drivers, especially the black cab drivers. It is licensed. This rickshaw, the one I'm having, is a big company, and the guys that renting the bikes, he's insuring all his bikes. So however, if you have any problem in the road, in the streets, you still can give normally your name, your details, you still can connect with the police and everything, so it's not really something illegal. Now they're trying to change the law. So it could be in a couple of months, the government trying to register all these rickshaw bikes. And obviously when you register, then you will be having to pay tax, you will have to pay a lot of things. And something like more legal, as we say.
The rickshaws in London, there are many on our roads. They're not licensed. They're driving where they like, they're blocking the roads up, they're ripping off the tourists, they're charging £5 or £10 per minute per passenger. A lot of them are now electric, you see them going along, so electric vehicles should be licensed. and they're just very aggressive, and we don't want them on our streets.
I don't like the rickshaws because they've got batteries in them, so that makes them an actual vehicle rather than a bike, and they need insurance and they haven't got it.
They just don't fit really, you know. They congest all the areas, and they park up where they like, and they, you know, basically do what they want. So that's about it really.
Oh yeah, well, what really annoys me about the rickshaws is the amount of pavement space they take up. I'm on Comcab and we pick up a lot of disabled passengers, and there are many locations, theatres, shops and so on, where you physically can't get near the pavement, which you need to do to be able to safely drop off the wheelchair passenger. The ramp has to go at a steeper angle, which is uncomfortable and dangerous for the passenger than that would be the case if you could drop them off on the pavement, which the rickshaws block off all the time, all over the West End.
How did he know that she was so right? I know that diamonds can be